Hey guys! Today I wanted to do a little bit of like a minimalist update, like how things are going and how I feel about it and everything. Aaliyah is playing in the living room, so if my child playing the sounds of that bothers you, sorry not sorry, but she lives here, so she's gonna have fun while I do this, and I'm a mother, so you gotta work with what's going on, and she's up right now. So there's that. Originally I was planning on doing this update with a little like garage before and after minimalism thing, but we just seem to never be getting around to finishing up the garage. There's just some stuff I still need Ryan to look through, some of his things, and we just haven't gotten there yet. I haven't got to organize stuff out there all the way. Plus, he kind of goes back and forth on having banned stuff in the garage, so it's kind of hard to say like what's really ours and what's not, blah blah blah. So maybe the garage thing will happen someday, maybe it won't. Also, I'm sorry because I know this is going to be shaky because I'm doing this casually and just holding my camera, and I'm a shaky person. So I'm also sorry for that, but for real. Because I wish I was more not shaky. That was a bad sentence. Anyways, eventually I will buy a tripod. I'm just not there yet. Especially as a minimalist, I'm just like trying to not buy stuff. So, yeah. Also, they're mowing the golf course. We live right next to a golf course, and they're mowing. So, you know, this is just hectic, and I'm done apologizing. Things are the way they are, so sorry, but not sorry. We have been on the minimalism journey for about 4 months now. My decluttering started right at the beginning of the year, and I was just like going through everything, getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and then it was probably a couple weeks into the year, maybe only a week or two, I don't remember, when I started actually looking into minimalism and watched those documentaries that like really got us into the like, yeah, we're becoming minimalist mindset. So, oh, is it broken? Let me see. There you go.
Yay, Mommy!
Yay, baby! You happy? You trying to open it? Okay. Yeah, that's an old phone that she likes to play with. I've almost gotten rid of it multiple times because it's like super unnecessary, but she does play with it, so that's why it's still around. So in these past 4 months, one thing I have realized, this is going to be like so not in order, this just however these come back to my mind, it's how I'm going to say them. So one thing I've realized is that we don't go to Target anymore. Like, I'm pretty positive we have not been to Target since last year, which we used to go somewhat regularly, but I would just end up buying things we didn't need, and so I haven't gone back. Plus, I mean, they're a pretty cheap store, so I just kind of guess that most of it's made in China, not fair trade, blah, blah, blah. I've picked up the bad habit of saying blah, blah, blah. You guys may not know that, but in my real life, I've noticed myself saying that a lot. So we don't shop at Target anymore. We don't shop in general very much anymore besides like grocery shopping and like necessity shopping, which is cool. Like, I feel really happy about the fact that I've been able to like not be tempted to go shopping, and I'm really not. Honestly, I feel like I just don't want for much. Like, every once in a while I think of something, I'm like, oh, that'd be nice, or like kind of practical things, like I need a different hoodie to replace some of mine that are super worn out that I've had forever, and just one that will like match stuff better. But even that I'm planning to try to get secondhand if possible. If not, I will have to buy it eventually, but it's not like I don't have to have it right now. But yeah, I just like, I don't want to shop really. I don't want to go look at things. Yeah, we do go shopping. You're right. That said, the other day, like last week, I started thinking, and I was like, what have we actually purchased brand new this year? And I was thinking about it, and I texted Ryan and asked him if he could think of things. So not counting like household must-have like toiletries and vitamins and food, like that kind of stuff. That stuff I'm not counting towards this because those are things we have to have. And not counting things we've bought secondhand. We have bought a couple things secondhand this year, but brand new things that we have purchased is 6 things, I believe. Ryan needed new shoelaces, so we bought him those. We got Aaliyah new ponytails. That was an impulse purchase, but she does like them, so I don't feel too bad. She's a little girl, and it's nice to get her fun little things sometimes. We bought a book. I did, just like this last week. I haven't read it yet because I'm in the middle of 2 others, but it's a parenting book I've wanted for a while, so I'm excited to read that. 4th thing, when we went on our trip that I showed you guys like what I packed for, we did get her 2 of those like 25-cent toys. She had never seen those machines before, but we got her 2 little rubber toys, so it was like 50 cents or $1. I can't remember if they were 25 cents or 50 cents, but we got those. How many things? The shoelaces, the toys, the book. I feel like I said one other thing. No, maybe not. Okay. Then we also bought the new blender. As you guys know, I decided I didn't like my Ninja, so I sold that. We bought a new blender. And then the last thing is we got Aaliyah a little handmade stuffed monkey. It's like that big. It's tiny. But we bought that from a fair trade store, so I do not feel bad about that at all. She really liked him and was super excited about him and has had fun playing with him. So I don't feel bad about that. I don't really feel bad about any of the purchases. Like, it would have been cool if we could have got our blender secondhand just to, you know, not have so much waste in the world. Like, just, you know, the demand for more and more and more. But it's something we needed to know worked properly, and buying secondhand might have meant that something was wrong with it or wouldn't have lasted very long, so I did decide to buy that new. And the book, I realized after buying it, I probably could have found it like secondhand, but I feel like with the book, it's kind of nice to buy it firsthand just so that the author gets like full credit for it and like they worked hard on it. And so again, I don't really feel bad about the things we've purchased, but I mean, 6 things in 4 months that we've bought brand new. I mean, maybe there's something else, but I seriously can't think of anything else we have purchased brand new this year. So I feel really good about that. Like, I think that's pretty impressive for new minimalists to be able to hold back that much. Like, not to like toot my own horn or whatever, but like, I'm just happy. Like, we've done really well so far, I think. And like I said, I'm just not really that tempted to shop. Like, I really don't want anything. Like, I just had my birthday and Ryan didn't get me anything. We just went to the movies. That's what I wanted. And my dad brought me flowers, and that's all I've received for my birthday so far. I know my mom said she's getting a gift for Ryan and I because our birthdays are, like I said before, really close together. I don't know what she's getting us. And his parents, I think, got us stuff for our birthdays, I would highly assume. But we're celebrating with them tomorrow, actually, for our birthdays. So I don't know if I'll be receiving birthday gifts. But, like, what was my point? Like, I guess I just am saying I don't really want anything, and I haven't got anything this year. And, like, I'm really okay with that. As far as, like, getting rid of stuff, like, I feel like I'm constantly, like, even this morning, like, I was just thinking through the house and like, what haven't I gotten rid of that maybe we should have? And I found like 3 or 4 things this morning that it's like, I've been debating, like, do we keep this? Do we get rid of it? And I've decided to get rid of them as long as Ryan doesn't have any objections. There is one thing he might object to, a toy of Aaliyah's that I feel is unnecessary, but he might want to keep. So I got to talk to him about that. And it's just crazy to me, like, how much stuff we've gotten rid of. Like, I came across the pictures the other day. I was looking through some photos on my computer, and the pictures I took of stuff we were getting rid of before I even started making videos on minimalism. Like, we got rid of so much stuff, guys, before I started doing videos. It's insane. I kind of wish I had documented it, but it was just so much stuff. It was crazy. And, like, I still look around my house, and I'm like, we still have a lot of stuff. Like, for real, we do. Like, we have more than we need. But they're things that we do use and we do like, so that's why they're still around. But yeah, it's like hard to put a number on it, but I would definitely say we've gotten rid of like 40% of the things we owned. It's hard to say. Like, if you counted like item by item, maybe it's not 40% because there's like small things like a box of nails and, you know, ponytails and things like that there's a lot of, but it's almost like they're kind of like an item. I don't know. Anyways, we've gotten rid of a ton of stuff. I feel really good about the progress we have made and the things we've been able to downsize on and live without. She's been crazy. She's running around with Pluto. Okay, I guess moving on because I can't remember what I was going to say. One thing I have noticed a little bit, you guys know we got rid of our dining room table, and I have missed it a little bit. Like, every once in a while I'm like, it'd be kind of nice to have a table to sit at for this whatever I'm doing. And like last night when we got home from grocery shopping, I went to put my jacket on the table. Like, in my mind, I was thinking I'm going to throw this on the table, and then I turn around and I'm like, oh yeah, we don't have a table. Like, I don't regret getting rid of it. Like, I think it was a good choice for us, and it saved us a ton of space, and we have like an open area now, and I love that. But I have missed it a little bit. Everything else I've gotten rid of, I really haven't missed, besides that one stuffed elephant I got rid of that Aaliyah like lost her mind over. I don't remember if I told you guys about that, but I think I did. Anyways, early on I got rid of some of her stuffed animals, and she was like heartbroken over this stuffed elephant I got rid of, and I felt really, really bad. But besides that, she hasn't noticed her other toys we've gotten rid of, so it's pretty nice. I had all these things in my head. I was like, I want to remember to say this and this and this, but now I'm like starting to blank. I've said most of the things, I think. Like I was saying, I really haven't regretted the things we've gotten rid of. I feel good about it. Like, we have so much more space, and it just feels really freeing to get rid of stuff. Like, I don't know. It's like every time I get rid of stuff, I'm just like, this is just that much less stuff we're not carrying in life with us, and like that much less stuff that we have to store and think about and do stuff with. Like, it's really honestly nice. Like, I really am enjoying the minimizing process. Like, And I keep thinking I've got to be getting close to done, and then I find more stuff. And it's just like, how do we have this much stuff? Like, it's crazy to me. Yeah, it's going well. I don't regret the choice to become a minimalist. I don't regret the things we've gotten rid of. It is a little weird. Like, we just had Easter, and Aaliyah got quite a few Easter gifts, and not quite sure how to handle that part of it. Like, really explaining to people, like, we really don't need or want anything. Like, I feel like it's a mindset people don't understand unless they've switched to the minimalist mindset. Like, I wouldn't have understood it before, I don't think, like, somewhat, because I've always been a little bit of a minimalist, but it's really hard to explain to people, and it sounds ungrateful, like, to say we don't want anything, or like we're trying to take people's fun away, and that's not it. And it's really hard to explain that to people, I feel like, and it's just awkward. And we're already the awkward people in the family because we're vegan, and I don't know. It's like a little difficult, but like, I'm not like complaining. Like, this is choices we're living with. And I'm happy with the choices we're making, and I know why we're making the choices. So, hey, do you see that mommy's trying to film here? You crazy head? Anyways, I'm happy with the choices we're making. I know why we've made these choices and why we're living by them. It's just kind of hard to explain to people who aren't of the same mindset, and it's fine. Like, I don't expect people to fully understand. It's weird during the gift-giving situation. So I guess we're going to have to learn how to handle that in the future. Like, I feel like if we didn't have a toddler, it wouldn't be nearly as difficult, but she's so cute and sweet, and everybody wants to buy her stuff, and I fully understand. Like, I still get tempted to buy her stuff, but she has enough stuff. Like, she's a happy, fulfilled child. She doesn't really need anything more than what she currently has. So that said, I have taken quite a few of her toys away that she doesn't know about. They are in my closet, and I've given myself a time limit. We've got like 2 more months that I'm letting them sit in the closet because I wanted to give her plenty of time to ask for them back if they were things she was going to miss. And so far, she's only asked for one stuffed animal that was hiding in my closet. If I get to the end of the time frame and she hasn't asked for the toys back, I will be doing a toy unhaul for you guys, and you can see like all the toys that I decided to get rid of. It is, like I said before, it's hard to get rid of her stuff because it is fun and it's sentimental for us because they're things she's played with, but some of it she doesn't really play with, so it's like not so sentimental. You're a princess? Oh. Anyways, yeah, so a toy unhaul will be coming in a couple months. I also need to film an unhaul of the things I've decided to get rid of just recently. Like, there's just, it just always piles up. So anyways, I might actually be filming that today after I film this, because I kind of want to drop that stuff off over the weekend to donate. But we'll see if I get around to that. It might have to wait till next week. So, yes, minimalism is going well. I'm enjoying it. I feel good about it. It just, you know, like I've said before, I've said that way too many times in this video, but it just aligns with my values and kind of how I feel about life. And I know it's not for everybody, but like, I really enjoy it. And it's just kind of funny now because like I realize how much stuff everyone has, and like, not that I'm trying to judge, like people can like do their life however they want, but I'm just like, what are these people ever going to do with this stuff? Like, it's so much stuff, like just sitting around people's houses. And again, I'm not trying to judge people, like people can have whatever they want, but it's just kind of crazy to me. Like, hey, you. But anyways, it's just crazy to me how much stuff people have. Like, there's this one YouTuber, I think her name's the Messy Minimalist. She's pretty funny. But she just did a video this morning cleaning out her garage, which she's like becoming a minimalist or whatever. But I'm just like, holy cow, how did someone ever accumulate that much stuff? But she was like a hoarder, like legit, I think. And it's just crazy to me. Like, it's like what she got rid of from her garage is like as much as we own pretty much. Like, it's just crazy. Okay, that might be a little extreme, like, because we have furniture and stuff. But anyways, it's just pretty crazy to see how much stuff people own. This has been hectic, but she's having fun. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to say for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this little wild, hectic, repetitive video. But yes, if I think of anything else I forgot to say, I will add it in after this. But otherwise, I will see you guys soon, probably with an unhaul. Okay, I did think of 2 other things that I had kind of meant to say. Is that one, there's things sitting around my house that I know we won't be keeping long term, like Aaliyah's high chair she's about to outgrow. I have a KitchenAid that I'm not planning on keeping long term, but I just haven't come to terms with letting it go yet because I do like it, and I did used to use it a lot, but I now, well, maybe not a lot, but I used to use it, and now I don't really. So that is also going to be going, and just things like that. And the other thing I was going to say is that there's also items that, and it's interesting, things that I thought I wanted, but then when I actually go, like, I come around to using it and I realize, nope, I don't actually want that. Like on Easter, I wore a dress that when I went through my dresses and I tried on all of them, I thought I loved the dress. But in actually wearing it for a longer period of time, like I wore it to church and then back home when I took it off, 'cause I realized I don't love this dress. And for one, I just don't love wearing dresses, but it just kind of feels like I should have some. But just how it fit across my chest, like once I'm actually wearing it and moving, like I didn't like it. It fits really well from like below my chest down. But after wearing it, like I said, for a little bit, I realized I actually don't want to own this dress anymore. So that will be in my unhaul, and you guys will see it. And it's very cute. I've had it for a really long time, but like I said, it just doesn't fit across my chest the way I would like a dress to, so I am not going to be keeping that. And that's interesting in this process, is finding things that I thought I wanted that I actually don't want, or that I think work better than they do.